Okay, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the class to you. In the past, I have used third-party software, but this time we're not really going to use it. You only need to have access to my language labs for your book. And I'm going to show you what my language labs look like. Okay, so this is what my language labs looks like. Normally, in the past, I would have put all these exercises out here, but I have since moved all of these exercises into Moodle and embedded them there. So all the activities that we used to do in my Spanish lab or in Pearson, we're now going to do in Moodle. The only thing you're going to need to get from there is your book, which is right here. And this is what your book should look like. It may look a little different than this. I think they've gone back to not having the HTML version, and I'll probably make them put the HTML one back in. But anyway, so your book is out here. That's what you'd be using in my language lab. So if you want to buy the book instead of my language labs, that would probably be okay as well. But if you do get the e-text and you want to use it on your tablet or your phone, you can do that also. Over here on the right hand side, I think under resources, I have a link to the app for Android and the for an app for an iPad, iPhone. So you can look at those and you can set up your book on your phone or your tablet. So the code for my language labs that we're going to need is right up here. Over here is the withdrawal form. So if at any point the class gets to be too much, you can drop the class to yourself. Over here on the right too is my instructor information. I'm trying to see. Okay. And so this is my email, my blog. I don't know, the blog hasn't been updated, but it was more like I would put links out there for things that I use in class when I teach in-seat, but you can look through it and see if there's anything that would help you. I have like songs and things of that nature. Then I have my class PowerPoint links. I won't be using them in your class because your class is online. I use these in my face-to-face classes, but you're welcome to look through that material as well. There's my phone number, office hours, because we're still working remotely. I will meet with you by appointment only. You can also reach me via Remind. This is the code that you can text to 81010, and then you can text me. If you want to meet like face-to-face, we can use Microsoft Teams. We could also use Zoom. I don't know. I've been using a bunch for different things like, let me think. I think Google Meets and Skype. So if you had a preference of something to use, we could, but the school is using Teams, and this tells you how to use Teams. So it would probably be best if we use Teams or Zoom. But anyway, so if we needed to meet face to face, just let me know and we'll work something out. The class, at the top, there's a news forum. So if I have to communicate to you guys, then I will send a post through the news forum that also gets pushed out to your email. This is your Start Here block, and here's an introduction to me, and here's an introduction to the class. Here, you have to complete these two activities before the census date. Since it's an online class, you have to complete an activity on or before the census date to be counted in the class. Otherwise, you'll be reported as a no-show, and the census date is 6/01. Below that, this tells you how to set yourself up in my language labs if you need to buy an access code. This tells you how to do it if your access code is good, meaning like if you were taking it last semester and you dropped it for whatever reason. I did give you guys access to a 2-week temporary access code, which would let you get started before you've had a chance to buy the book, but then in 2 weeks you'd have to buy your own code. And when it expires, watch this video, it'll tell you how to set yourself up linking your accounts. And then the way I've set it up via week. And remember, there's going to be a lot of work in each week because we're a mini-semester, so we're doing 2 weeks at a time. So I've set it up via week. When you open up each week, it'll tell you what pages to study, what you should have learned at the end of after completing all the lessons for the week. And then you'll have various assignments below. In the past, I've put a video up at the top that tells you how to complete the assignment. Now I've embedded it in there. So if you open up each assignment, you'll find a video that'll tell you how to do each one. So if you don't know what you're doing, make sure you watch each video. So if you can see, there's video again. And then when it's assignment, when it just says assignment, those are that's where I've embedded your lessons and your actual practice. So when you open them up and you hit attempt quiz now, I have videos for each assignment. So there'll be videos up at the top that kind of, or all along the way, that are the lessons. So like this video, if it says greetings vocabulary, please watch this video before attempting SAM 01 or something to that effect. This is an instruction video, so it's a little bit longer. It introduces material to you. But then for each assignment, I've also given you an explanation video. So this video tells you how to do SAM 101. And then this video tells you how to do SAM 102. And then this video 103, and so on and so forth. But all along the way, there'll also be instruction one. So for example, here this is introduction to days of the week, months, and seasons. So these are instruction videos, and they introduce the lesson to you, and then you have practice. And each week I'm going to try to have it set up like that. Because this is something new and it's time consuming creating all of the videos, I don't have everything done. The assignments are all done, but all of the instruction videos is not in there. I'm trying to do them 2 weeks at a time. So if you guys could please not work more than 2 weeks in advance, that would be great. But in each week, you may see different assignments. If it says assignment, that's where if it's assignment and nothing else, that's where you're going to find instruction videos and practice with the material that you're supposed to be learning. The other things are actual graded. Not that that's not graded, but that's a homework assignment. The others are not homework, they're bigger grades. So like you might have oral dialogues, or you might have a cultural assignment or a test. And even like if you open up the test, I have a video that will tell you what the test covers. And I think that, let's see if I go into I think I put it in both places, like right when you open it, and also let me just go in here. It didn't want to let me look at it. Yeah, and then I also put it at the top of the test. So it's in both places. It is, before you go into the test and even when you go into the test. So in that video, I go over the whole test with you. Okay. And let's see, so each week is like that with various assignments. Over on the right, you can see, I think I talked about the class PowerPoints and how you guys can get in touch with me. There is our textbook. The syllabus is over here. There's 2 different formats of it. The grading criteria are the rubrics I use to grade writing and speaking assignments, but those are also embedded in those assignments, so you don't have to look at that if you don't want to. The course calendar is just the back page of your syllabus, and it's essentially what's in Moodle. The grade book takes you into your grade book. If you need other resources like tutoring or technical support, here are the links here. And if it's something important, I will try, like, we are dealing with COVID still, so if they have information on tutoring changes, I'll try to post things up at the top where you're going to see it right when you open up the class. But if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me.